Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister wife's Kody Brown leaving Robyn out of the equation with his kids proved she's a major part of the problem in their fractured relationship. Kody Brown, the patriarch of sister wives, has made it abundantly clear that he is separating his relationships with his remaining wife, Robyn Brown, and his relationships with his older children at the moment. This makes it abundantly clear that he is removing Robyn Brown from that aspect of his life in order to make room for what he wants. The majority of Kody's 18 children have been experiencing difficulties for years. Things appear to be changing for the patriarch, despite the fact that he spent a portion of the beginning of Sister Wives season 19 swearing that he was making amends with his children when he wasn't. Kody has been doing his best to keep Robyn informed about his relationships with his children, despite the fact that his divorces from Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown appear to have affected how his children perceive their father. Kody has been open with Robyn as his remaining wife about the difficulties he has had in his relationships with the children, as well as the difficulties they have had with her participating in the outreach process. Kody's behavior over the years hasn't been great, but he and the kids have made an effort to stay close. Kody met with some of his estranged kids without Robyn. In a recent Sister Wives season 19 episode, Kody told Robyn that he had been visiting Aspen Thompson, Christine Brown's daughter, while a few of his other children had also come over. While he hadn't anticipated seeing more of his children, it was a welcome surprise, but the conversation that followed didn't appear to be the usual sort for the group. Kody and his children have had a difficult relationship over the years, however, as a result of his divorces from their mothers, Kody has been primarily responsible for Robyn's children. Kody shared that he and the kids had talked a lot about their relationships and what they wanted out of them during the conversation, which Robyn kept trying to say was more of a confrontation even though she wasn't there to witness it. Kody shared that he had heard from the kids about their concerns about his behavior. He said that Kody and his children had reached a point where their relationship was at an impasse and had made some positive changes. Robyn seemed to be interested in what Kody was saying, but it was clear that Kody was a threat to her because he had good relationships with his kids. Kody's interest in his kids wavers when Robyn's around. Although Kody enjoyed going to see his kids without Robyn present, it has become clear over time that Kody only really cares about Robyn when she is around. Despite knowing that he has 18 children who have different degrees of need for him, Kody's behavior is often geared toward his wife rather than his family if Robyn is there. Since the beginning of his marriage to Robyn, this behavior has been obvious, and it has been a way for her to ensure that Kody is concentrating on her rather than any of his other marriages, children, or responsibilities. Kody's life is made simpler by Robyn's absence from the equation. Despite Robyn's efforts to ensure that she is a part of Kody's relationships with his children, it has become clear that he has been attempting to exclude her more frequently in recent years. After hearing how impactful Robyn's presence has been on Kody's relationships with his kids, typically in a negative way, Kody seems like he's decided to make a change and move more towards sharing relationships with them that don't involve his wife. Kody appears to place his children ahead of his wife in an act of self-awareness. The Sister Wives star may finally show signs of improvement. The 3 big moments that broke the Sister Wives family. Sister Wives has been a staple on TLC since 2010. Even though the show has been running for a long time, there have been some issues. Naturally, there have been a few issues on more than one occasion that led to the Browns being torn apart by egos. As season 19 starts to wind down, it's essential to look at where the polygamous family went wrong. And it isn't hard to find the starting point. Let's check it out. Robyn Brown's admission to the Sister Wives family. Like Robyn Brown or not, she strategically inserted herself into an already established polygamous family. Robyn was first married to David Jessup, but after their divorce in 2007, she set her eyes on Kody Brown. The pair met at a gathering held at Robyn's cousin's home. The couple began dating shortly thereafter, and their relationship was documented in season 1. Almost immediately, fans noticed that Kody treated Robyn differently. He basically made out with her and was late to Christine Brown's birth of Truly Brown because he was hanging out with his new lady. Kody was slammed for having a lavish wedding while his first 3 wives were told they were not allowed to do so as season 1 progressed. It was also disheartening to learn that Kody had assisted Robyn in selecting her wedding gown. Mary Brown, Christine Brown, and Janelle Brown began to harbor resentment and jealousy, which eventually resulted in broken relationships. It became clear that Robyn was placed on a pedestal. Robyn was moved into the Utah compound, where she became the neck that turned Kody's head. Since then, nothing has been the same. The sister wives moved to Arizona. Kody's decision to relocate to Arizona and uproot his family will never make sense to me. As viewers of Sister Wives will recall, the family fled Utah in the dead of night out of concern for Kody's arrest. Over the years, the city of Lehi has denied that they were ever investigating Kody for polygamy, but nonetheless, the family ran to Sin City. The kids weren't happy about Las Vegas at first because it wasn't what they wanted. But the Browns found the perfect cul-de-sac complete with 4 perfect houses. Until Robyn wanted to leave, everything was great. Kody Brown claims that Dayton Brown's acceptance to North Arizona University was the catalyst for the move. Kody revealed that the family wanted to relocate to Utah to reunite with loved ones. However, the star made the comment, "And I can't promise anything." The idea that, hey, Flagstaff, Arizona, is a good place to move does not exist, and I cannot speak for Dad. Kody added, like there is no reason, that they do not have a family in the state. After Dayton was accepted to NAU, Dad made the decision to relocate the entire family. Robyn responded, "Well, I can't let my little boy go." So, she told Dad. Kody clarified, "We did not get uprooted for Dayton, we got uprooted for Dad's favorite wife." If Robyn knew how to clip an umbilical cord, Dayton would have been free. The feud with the sister wives' children. The older Brown children rebelled quite a bit as a result of the move. It was all Jedi against Sith moment, with Kody still playing the victim to this day. Everything appeared to have begun with the COVID-19 pandemic. Kody's children, who were in college at the time, were not happy about his stricter rules. Many believed that Kody and Robyn wanted to remain in their small bubble and not interact with the rest of the family. The kids naturally took it personally. Since 2023, Christine and Janelle have openly spoken about how their children just want a relationship with their dad. Kody, on the other hand, assigns blame to them in a season 17 episode. According to Kody, he is not abandoning his children, rather, he believes that they have betrayed me by rejecting him. Kody continued in the same breath by stating that his children are colluding against him and shutting him out. Absolutes are only dealt with by Sith. The patriarch doesn't remember that he made the mess worse. Kody has tried to drive Gabriel Brown out of the house, refused to attend Isabel Brown's spine surgery, and called Maddie Brown the family gossip. From Sister Wives, what happened to Gwendolyn Brown? It can be extremely challenging to keep track of all of the actors on Sister Wives because it is a reality show with a large cast. Fans must keep tabs on Mary Brown's relationships with her sister wives and headlines about her being catfished and believing Kody Brown wants her gone. In addition, there are headlines about Janelle Brown's new house, Robyn Brown's alleged involvement in all of the divorces, and whether or not Kody's ex-boyfriends would get married again. If all the coverage of their parents' drama wasn't enough, fans are also interested in what happened to Kody's kids, including if they would be polygamous like their moms and dad. Despite all that interest in her family, however, a lot of people don't know what has happened to Gwendolyn Brown from Sister Wives. Gwendolyn Brown has created a magnificent life for herself. There was no doubt that the Brown family's parents received the majority of the attention right from the start of Sister Wives. Even though the show featured a lot of Kody's children, almost all of the promotional material focused on the parents. Since Gwendolyn Brown grew up in her parents' shadows, as a lot of kids do, it is fascinating to keep track of her now that she is an adult. Fortunately for any Sister Wives fans who grew to care about Gwendolyn, she has provided fans with some updates. Naturally, no one can know what another person goes through in their private life. However, based on what she has shared with the world over the last couple of years, it seems like Gwendolyn has a lot to be very happy about. Those posts certainly portray a person who has built an incredible life for herself, which is good news for anyone who cares about Gwendolyn finding happiness. The first image that can be found on Gwendolyn's Instagram account comes from an event that made the Sister Wives actress appear to be overjoyed. That post contains a photo from Gwendolyn's wedding during which she married her wife, Beatrice Queiroz. The caption that Gwendolyn added to her wedding photo was short, sweet, and celebratory. Another picture that Gwendolyn posted to her Instagram account clearly showed her at a crucial point in her life. Gwendolyn could be seen in a graduation gown and cap in a photo she shared on her account. She had her arm in the air and looked like she was screaming in joy. According to Famous Birthdays, Gwendolyn Brown was born on October 15, 2001 in Utah. This indicates that the daughter of Kody and Christine will be 23 years old in April 2025. The Instagram photo of Gwendolyn from her graduation was uploaded with a caption that revealed the fascinating timing of how quickly she finished school. In addition, Gwendolyn's Instagram bio makes it simple for her followers to visit her Linktree account. As a result, as of April 2025, Gwendolyn's fans will be able to follow her on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, and Substack in addition to her Instagram account. It appears that Gwendolyn Brown has a complicated relationship with her family. There is no denying that the Brown family in Sister Wives has gone through a lot, which is unfortunate for the Brown family. Sadly, that has led to a number of family members, particularly Kody Brown, expressing their disconnection from one another. Gwendolyn seems to have a complicated relationship with her family from what we know about her. Screen Rant published a list of insulting things that Gwendolyn has said about her family members in December 2023. It is pretty clear from looking at that list that Gwendolyn and Kody have been in conflict in the past. Kody Brown, the once charismatic leader of TLC's Sister Wives, has experienced the complete unraveling of his polygamist family unit. Over the years, Kody's relationships with his wives and children have been severely damaged by favoritism, broken promises, and fractured communication. At the center of many of these issues lies Robyn Brown, his fourth and only remaining wife. Though Kody has often tried to shield Robyn from the brunt of public criticism, the cracks in their relationship have become more apparent, especially when it comes to his estranged children. Kody's recent moves to meet with his children without Robyn underscore a critical realization: her presence is often a catalyst for emotional distance between Kody and his kids. Whether intentional or not, Robyn's involvement seems to hinder healing rather than help it. His choice to separate Robyn from this process proves she has played a much larger role in the downfall of his family dynamics than he, or she, might want to admit. A fractured family tree: Kody's estrangement from his kids. Kody Brown is the father of 18 children, born to 4 different wives: Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn. While the early seasons of Sister Wives depicted a close-knit family unit embracing their unconventional lifestyle, the reality behind the scenes has always been more complex. Tensions around favoritism, unfair time distribution, and emotional absenteeism started to show as early as season 6. By the time the COVID-19 pandemic hit, these issues exploded into full-blown fractures, particularly between Kody and his older children. Many of Kody's kids, especially those from his marriages with Christine and Janelle, have accused him of neglect, manipulation, and using Robyn as an emotional buffer to avoid accountability. Kody's lack of consistent effort to rebuild trust with his children only worsened the situation. His frequent attempts to defend Robyn and justify his favoritism toward her children further widened the chasm. The turning point: Kody's private visit with Aspen and others. Season 19 marked a significant shift in Kody's approach. In a quietly poignant scene, Kody revealed to Robyn that he had visited his daughter Aspen Thompson, who he shares with Christine Brown. What began as a planned one-on-one visit turned into an impromptu family reunion when some of his other children joined in. Instead of being overwhelmed or dismissive, Kody embraced the moment. They shared emotional conversations, addressed past hurts, and began opening doors that had been closed for years. Robyn, notably not invited to the gathering, tried to frame the event as a confrontation based on Kody's retelling. She insisted on interpreting the event as hostile, despite not being present, highlighting her need to control the narrative and insert herself into dynamics that didn't involve her directly. This reaction was telling. It revealed her discomfort with Kody forming bonds independent of her influence. Rather than supporting his growth as a father, she appeared threatened by it. Kody's codependence on Robyn. Over the years, viewers have observed Kody grow increasingly emotionally dependent on Robyn. From letting her steer decisions about parenting, to prioritizing her feelings over the